Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, I don't know if you caught it the other day, but on This Is 50, there was a guy named Ralo who is affiliated with Free Bands and Future, and now he's kind of under Birdman and Rich Gang. And he's a big, well, he's an up-and-coming artist in Atlanta, really comes from the streets. And he called out Rich Homie Quan on This Is 50. Basically did an interview, and then when the Rich Homie Quan gets brought up, he's like, oh, he's a bitch with him. And then they were like, well, why? And then he was like, well, when I was coming up, like Scooter and a bunch of people were like doing verses with Ralo when he came out of jail, and he decided to rap because he said all these guys are rapping about what I actually do. I might as well just do it. So he started rapping. He paid Future for a verse. Got a video of Future, he paid for it. He admits that he paid. He said, I'm not going to come in this game with favors. I'm going to pay my way. So Rich Homie Quan did some verses with him, did some songs with him, and he wasn't going to charge him, but he threw him $6,000 anyways. Well, Rich Homie Quan took those songs and removed Ralo and put them on his mixtape when that wasn't really cool, so he called him out for it. Well, he just made a video, and now in this video, he has tons of money on the table. He's like,
this nigga real corn. I just want him to know I ain't tripping about no 6,000. As you can see, we over 200,000 in. I'm just gonna.
I got like 300,000 on the table. I'm gonna call Rich Homie Quan now. And him and Rich Homie Quan go at it on the phone. Rich Homie Quan doesn't pick up the first time. Rich Homie Quan calls back and he's like, yo, you didn't have to call me out on This Is 50, blah, blah, blah. You only gave me 3,500. You can give me 6,000. And they just kind of go at it. It's not a real big thing, but Ralo is trolling Rich Homie Quan now. I mean, I would be mad too. If I did a song with somebody and then I paid him some money, or even if I just did a song with somebody and they just decided to take me off and put it on their mixtape without telling me, I mean, that's not cool, man. A lot of people do sucker shit like that. And I don't, if Rich Homie Quan wasn't, was he kind of avoiding Ralo, I can understand why he eventually had to call him out, because he doesn't seem like the guy that would really call somebody out just to get famous. I think he was really frustrated about it. Rich Homie Quan probably was ducking his calls, and he eventually just had to call him out until he was forced to respond to him, and so they could hash it out. Because why do that to somebody? Why burn bridges? You never know. Now this guy is affiliated with all these big people, it could be a problem for you. And plus, Ralo isn't a sucker. I mean, he definitely does do the things he talks about out here. So, yeah. I mean, tell me what you guys think about it below.